Hello and welcome to Tyrock1999, the master of retro and modern-day classic Let's Plays. Thank you for joining me for part 4 of my Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time Let's Play. Today we're going to go to the Temple of Time and travel through time so Link can become an adult. After that we're going to travel to the Forest Temple and conquer it. The Forest Temple is, in my opinion, the perfect Zelda dungeon. The music is creepy, memorable, and just all around amazing. The enemies are challenging and fun to fight. The dungeon design is abstract and interesting with lots of fun challenges, and the boss is excellent. There is nothing wrong with the Forest Temple. It is an absolute masterpiece. But anyway, enough of me going on about probably my favorite Zelda dungeon. Let's go ahead and get to it. Before I do so, let me remind you that I'm on BitChute and Odyssey if you enjoy alternate media. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright. So, now that we have all the spiritual stones, finally, let's make our way to the Temple of Time. Open it up. Say bye to Ruto first. Did my most precious possession help you in your quest? Hee hee. Before we get to the temple, we're going to make one short detour at Romani Ranch. If you remember, we met a little girl on our way to the castle named Malon, and she gave us an egg that hatched into a chicken, and we woke up her sleeping dad to get into the castle to meet Zelda. And we haven't visited their ranch yet since I've started this Let's Play. And right now is a prime time to do it. We're going to get two very, very valuable things from visiting there. And it only takes a moment, too. Oh. So this is really fun. I love riding the waterfall from Zora's domain back to Hyrule Field. We're not done quite yet. Get back in, Link. Whee! There we go. So, Romani Ranch is basically in the middle of Hyrule Field. It's in this direction over here, to the west. And it'll probably become nighttime before we get there, and we need it to be daytime for Malon to be where we want her. So we'll use our ever-useful sun song to fast-forward time. Okay. I think it's right down up. Alright. There's a lot of songs in this game. I never remember them all. But whenever I do, it makes me feel good. And just like that, it goes from nighttime back to daytime. Lon Lon Ranch. Oh, I'm sorry. Romani Ranch is in Majora's Mask. I get those two games mixed up. This is Lon Lon Ranch, because we get Lon Lon milk from here. How could I forget that? Alright, so Malon, she's singing in the middle of the horse area over there. I'm not sure what that's called. But before we go talk to her, we're going to go ahead and go in here, see what her dad's up to. Hanging out with the cuckoos. Mumble, mumble, huh, I'm awake already. What? Well, I'll be, if it ain't the forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. It took some doing, but I finally got Malon back in a good mood. So, what are you up to today? Got some free time on your hands, you say? Well, how about a little game? These 3 cuckoos I have here are special super cuckoos. I'm going to throw these cuckoos into their gaggle of normal cuckoos. If you can pick out these 3 special birds from among the normal cuckoos within the time limit, I'll give you something good. And something good is a complete understatement for what he's going to give us. If you can't find them, I win. It'll be 10 rupees. Want to play? Alrighty, let's do it. Yes, I do want to play. You have 30 seconds. Alrighty then, get ready. Here go the super cuckoos. So, to set yourself up for success for this minigame, try your best to watch where the super cuckoos fly away. This camera angle we got was actually probably the worst camera angle we can get. There's one that's better. It's to Link's right shoulder, and it gives you a much better view of what the cuckoos are going to do when they fly away, but you'll see. There we go. Okay, so the one cuckoo is usually here. Yes! That's one of them. Keep it up! Keep it up! 2 more to find! The other one's in the corner somewhere. Not that one? How about this one? Yes! Excellent. There's another! Alright, now the moment of truth. 1 more to find. Okay. Nope. Nope. I try to throw them away from me to clear the area. Did it! Golly, I'll be darned. It's plumb incredible. Yes, that's the best you can do. Watch where they fly, do your best, and then when you get to the last cuckoo, when you pick it up, if it's not the super one, throw it away from you so it'll kind of clear the area. That's the last one. You found them all. Come on over here. Yes, I did. I feel good about that. Hey, you. You've got the talent to be one of the world's best cowboys. How'd you like to marry Malon, huh? Well, when I grow up, absolutely, sir. Ha ha, I was just kidding. Just kidding. I think you're a little young for that, aren't you? Ha ha ha. Oh, I'm proud to present to you a sample of your very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized the moment you drink it. After you drink it, you can bring back the bottle and buy a refill anytime you want. Yes, so the super duper item, Lon Lon milk is fine, but the good part is that we get another glass bottle. So what's cool about the Lon Lon milk is every time I drink it'll heal me 5 hearts, and you get two chugs per bottle, so you can do a total of 10 hearts. It's pretty good, actually. Okay. I didn't want to break it to Malon's dad that really my heart belongs to the fish princess, so I thought it better to leave. The horses look really, really good in this game for how old it is. I remember some of the promotional material really focused on what they did with the horses, with their movements, how they coded their movements, you know, like developed them. Looks good. Even to this day, they look pretty darn decent the way they shake their heads and stuff. Alright, let's talk to Malon. Oh, it's the fairy boy again. I heard that you found my dad. How did you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Hee hee. Dad came home in a hurry after you found him. Hee hee. Oh yeah, I have to introduce you to my friend, Fairy Boy. She's this horse. Her name is Epona. Isn't she cute? Yes, Epona is very, very cute. She doesn't like me yet, though. It seems like Epona is afraid of you, Fairy Boy. Stop calling me Fairy Boy, gosh dang it. I'm gonna be a man pretty soon. It's so degrading. My mother composed this song. Isn't it nice? Let's sing together. One of the best songs in the game. Really relaxing. Oh, she didn't recognize me pulling out my ocarina. Let's try again. Here we go. Oh, cute ocarina. Are you going to play this song with that ocarina? Yeah, it's a great tune. If you're having a hard time, like, calming down at night to go to sleep, put this bad boy on and you'll be out like a light. You've learned Epona's song. And there's Kapora Gabora watching over us as always. The giant owl. Now Epona likes us. See if Malon has anything else to say and we'll hit the road. Oh, Epona, she's grown fond of you, Fairy Boy. Okay, so it seems like, well, what's the point of learning that song? It doesn't seem to immediately do anything. It's gonna be a little bit, but it's gonna pay off big, don't worry. We got our bottle, we got our song, and now we can make our way to the castle. Once we exit the ranch, I'm gonna save real quick. And we'll be on our way. Okay. Lon Lon Ranch has given us what we need for now. Let's go to the castle, into the Hyrule, and to the Temple of Time. I am so excited to enter the Temple of Time. We did all this work to accomplish those dungeons. Now it's time to for it to pay off. If you think back to the opening of the game, this is going to look familiar. Storm clouds gather and the rain begins. Zelda and Impa, clearly in distress. Zelda's got a great arm on her. So, excellent toss. There he is, the King of Evil. Arr, I lost her. You, over there, little kid. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me. So, you think you can protect them from me? You got guts, kid. Ha. 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 You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. Yeah, Link, even as small as he is, he's heroic. He's not going to stand down. Watch the particle effects when that hits Link. The sparks. It looks so cool. That probably hurt like hell. Pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you were dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world. Not if I have anything to do with it. Link is determined. The whole silent protagonist thing, I think, works well in the Zelda games. Let's get that ocarina that Zelda tossed. You found the Ocarina of Time. This is the royal family's hidden treasure, which Zelda left behind. It glows with a mystical light. Link, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. Link, when you hold this ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. At least I could leave you the ocarina and this melody. I always thought that scene was so cool. You know, Zelda, she's kind of like projecting her memories to Link, like it's Misty and she's standing in the Temple of Time, and then Link is standing there as he's playing, as he's learning the song. You've learned the Song of Time. Now, Link, play this melody in front of the altar in the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce. And Navi is excited about that, as we can see there. I really like that they had that animation for Navi as she's flying up and down. I like that whenever you get a really significant item. So before we go to the Temple of Time, let's take a very, very short detour for something that's missable and really adds flavor to the story. Here we find a wounded guard in the back alley. Are you the boy from the forest? I've finally met you. I have something to tell you. Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, betrayed our king. Zelda's nanny, Impa, sensed danger and escaped from the castle with our princess. I tried to stop Ganondorf's men from chasing them, but the princess was waiting for a boy from the forest. That's you. She wanted to give something to the boy. If you received it from the princess, hurry to the Temple of Time. So this brave man, he's not moving anymore. This brave man attempted to stop Ganondorf from pursuing Impa and Zelda, and he gave his life. Let's make it so it's not in vain. Let's go to the Temple of Time. The scenery and the music in the Temple of Time is awesome. You just get a load of this. Temple of Time. How cool is that? The light streaming in from the windows, this reverent music. The marble tile. I love it. There are 3 hollows and an inscription here. Ye who owns 3 spiritual stones, stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. That is how the inscription reads. Let's do it. Write A down. There are the sacred treasures of the different peoples. The Kokiri, the Goron, and the Zora. And the door's open. And there it is. Link, isn't that? It's that legendary blade. The Master Sword. Also referred to as the Blade of Evil's Bane, which is really cool. Nothing evil can stand up to the Master Sword. Let's grab it. It's almost as big as Link is. Oh no! Yeah, excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. Oh no. So we were used by Ganondorf. He couldn't get the spiritual stones, but we were able to, and we were able to get the ocarina. And when we opened the gate, Ganondorf made his entrance. Link! Wake up, Link, the Chosen One. Whoa. Where are we? A little woozy. I am Rauru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Link, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. Here's the reveal. Check us out, looking strong. New clothes, new adult body. Look, Link, you're big now. You've grown up. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? I do. So, Ganondorf was ravaging the land as I was maturing, but it was necessary for us to grow strong enough to fight back. And we're in the Temple of Light right now, the only place that Ganondorf hasn't been able to reach. He's wrecked the entire land outside of the Sacred Realm and everything inside of the Sacred Realm except for this temple here where the sages are supposed to reside. But remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years, it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence, even in this sacred realm. Namely, this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. The Hero of Time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. You receive the Light Medallion. Rauru the Sage adds his power to yours. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. It's cool how the medallions are inscribed in the stone around the pedestal. Link, we're back in the Temple of Time. But have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Excuse me, sorry. Oh. Let's get out of here. Whoa, who's that? Link's prepared for a fight. No hesitation there. I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages, who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the house of the dead, one inside a goddess of the sand. Together with the Hero of Time, the Awakened Ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. So if you remember Impa, the Zelda's protector, she's a Sheikah, that's her race. And so is this person. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there, holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary Hero of Time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the Forest Temple. The sage is a girl, I am sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. That ain't good. But if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand, Link? I do. I do, Sheik. We need to make our way to the Forest Temple, but before doing so, we need to get an item. We're missing an item that is going to allow us to enter the Forest Temple. Whoa. So immediately upon exiting the Temple of Time, you can see the Death Mountain is not happy. The normally gray smoke cloud is now a burning ring of fire. It's awfully dark in Hyrule also. And look at the square. It's completely demolished. And the people that used to live there are now fled. And what's left are those clay zombies, the Redeads. Before we make our exit, let's go towards the castle, though. Whoa. So, Ganondorf has broken the castle and remade it in his twisted image. Look at that. Talk about sinister. The black walls, it just looks so cool, looks so evil. Look at that. Some bones and a giant skull on the way. That might have been a moblin that died fighting Hyrule soldiers. Moblins are pretty big, that could be what that was. And right now we have no way to make it to the castle, and I don't want to go anywhere near that. I don't know if that's supposed to be lava or some fire or a magical concoction of the two, like some black flames. It looks pretty scary. I don't want to go anywhere near that. So we'll have to make our return one day once we've rescued all the sages. Let's go ahead and leave a market. Oh, I want to show you something. I want to show something really cool. This is kind of weird and creepy. If you slay one of the Redeads, this is, yeah, get a load of this. You slay one of the Redeads, the other ones in the environment, they slowly walk to his corpse. Isn't that sad and creepy and strange? Until it melts into the ground. Yeah, as a kid, that always struck me as dramatic. Like, whoa. What is going on here? It made me think. You know, like, made the gears turn in my head for, you know, just world building. Before what we're going to do, one more thing before we make our exit. Let's go into this area where we used to farm pots for rupees. Let's talk to this guy. Put my sword away. Oh, you're quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome, too. Heh. Your name is Link, isn't it? Don't be surprised. I can read people's minds. If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of business. My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule because of the great Ganondorf. It is a fine time for a business like this. Oh, I can only hope the world gets even worse. The ghosts, called Poes, are spirits of concentrated hatred that appear in the fields and graveyard. They hate the world. Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will pay a lot of money for it. So he is one of my favorite NPCs. First of all, I think his design is great. And just the things he has to say are a mixture of funny and creepy and just interesting. And the fact that he buys and sells ghosts is so weird in Zelda. I love it. And see, you can see the souls of the Poes that are stuck in those boxes that he's just bartering. I love how they float out of the boxes, but they always come back. Good stuff. All right, let's continue. I hope you enjoy my has when I read his lines. The gate to Hyrule Castle is broken, so it's never going to lift. That's one thing we're not going to have to worry about, which is kind of nice, but also kind of sad considering what Ganondorf has done. Look at how somber it looks out here. It's all misty and purple. It does not look natural. But let's make our way to Kakariko and get our item. And after all that, let's save. Kakariko, it's good to be back. I like how during nighttime the windows have light coming out of them. People are inside, hiding from the monsters. And so, you might recognize some of the people in here. Certainly recognize him. Z. Malin, doing all right. Mumble mumble. Sorry to make you worry. So, the people from Hyrule Castle Town, they fled to Kakariko. So don't worry, those Redeads in the square were not the people that were in the square, or at least the people we saw. I mean, presumably some of those Redeads probably were people who lived near Hyrule Castle, but the interesting characters that were standing in the square, they're all right. The lady here is really generous. She even took care of the carpenters when they were here. So I just wanted to show that real quick. I think that's cool. That they had to flee Castletown because of what Ganondorf did. We'll go into more of those buildings later. There's a specific side quest that has that will be having me taking various items across the world of Hyrule, the land, and so we'll be talking to more NPCs during that. All right, back to the graveyard. So we're looking for a special grave, and let's get a clue in the guardhouse of where Dampe lived. Dampe. I'm not sure the right way to say it. I've always said Dampe. Gravekeeper's hut. The Gravekeeper's diary is here. Do you want to read it? Yes. Whoever reads this, please enter my grave. I will let you have my stretching, shrinking keepsake. I'm waiting for you, Dampe. I'll flip between Dampe and Dampe as we play, so I hope you don't get annoyed by that. I really don't know the right way to say it. Alright, which one is the Gravekeeper's grave? Well, there's a couple graves with little flowers in front of them, and I think that's a good place to start. This right here is a Poe. That's what that odd merchant with the one red eye that we talked to before we left Hyrule Castletown. This is what he buys and sells. So I'll kill this Poe and show you. And how they work is when you lock onto them, they disappear. So you need to turn your back, and they will appear, and then you can deal some damage. And when they die, whoop, sorry, I'll hit C up to go in first person, but Navi will want to talk to me sometimes. That's what happened. Should we believe that Sheik said, and go to Kakariko Village? Well, Navi, we're already here, so a little late for that. And so anyway, the Poe, when you kill it, its spirit is left behind, and you can catch it in a bottle and sell it to the Hyrule, the NPC in Hyrule Castletown with the red eye. All right. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Is this the right grave? I think it is. Hey, hey. Heh heh heh, young man. Are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. Yes, this is Dampe. And so, the goal is to stay as close to him as possible. What you want to do is, he'll go through these doorways, and you just want to be close enough that you're able to go through before they close. Just like that. And what makes it challenging is, well, first of all, the camera angles. If this game had, like, double analog control, it wouldn't be difficult to just look around the, around the corner where he's thrown his flames. But it's hard to do with the old-school control scheme that this game pioneered. This was cutting edge for the time. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, dodges flames. I'm doing a remarkably good job. Usually, I get smacked by one or two. But we're doing just fine. We're going to make it through all the different doorways. And we did it! Alright, what you got for me? The time of this race was 1 minute and 4 seconds. Haha, young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me, haha. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it'll help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing, be careful on your way back. Haha. Thank you, Dampe. Yes, we get the absolute Zelda classic, the hook shot. One of the most fun items / weapon in all the Zelda games. And it's going to be extremely useful for us for the entire game. You found the hook shot. It's a spring-loaded chain that you can cast out to hook things. You can use it to drag distant items towards you, just like we did with the boomerang when I threw it out and grabbed the golden Skulltula skulls and brought it back to me. We can do that with the hook shot too. Or you can use it to pull yourself towards something. While holding C, you can aim with the analog stick. Shoot it by releasing C. Okay. Yeah, I like it there. Yeah, so here's the hook shot. When you deploy it, it goes in first person. You can launch the chain. And if you hook onto something that's wooden, like a treasure chest, you can get pulled towards it. Isn't that cool? And I mean, really anything would. And let your imagination run wild and see what you can find. You can also Z target and lock on. It looks kind of weird like this because I'm not actually locked on to something, but you can do Z targeting with it. You'll see. The hookshot's amazing. A lot of enemies it just straight up does damage to, so you can use it as a way to do projectile damage without you having to use any arrows. So it's a great weapon. The enemies that it won't hurt, most of them it'll at least freeze them in place, so you can hack them with your sword. It's great. Hey, isn't that the same design that's on the Door of Time? Okay, right A down, I think, for the song we're looking for. Let's find out. Oh yeah, that's right. Na na na. And we're like na na na. Na 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 na. Alright, we got our item. So now we can travel to the Lost Woods to find the Forest Temple. Before that, let's make a jump and get a heart piece. Yeah! Yes, so you don't have to wait for the long sections to come across your jump. Link's got enough ups where he can make it to the center. And here's a heart piece. Got a piece of heart. I've only collected 2, because I'm slacking, and also we get heart upgrades from killing the bosses, which is adequate. Before we leave, let's talk to this angry-looking man. Arrgh! I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago. Arrgh! It's all that Ocarina kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. Whoa. So there must have been something we did in the past to make him angry? We'll have to solve that mystery. Not now, but we will. So there's a variety of different ways that we can get to I'm drawing a blank here. The Sacred Forest, where we originally found Saria. I'm gonna go this way. Gonna go across the plains and enter it through Kokiri Forest. Yeah, notice how there's no music at nighttime in the future. I don't remember if there's music during the daytime either. It seems like there isn't also. It's just quiet, you know, except for the animals that are around. You can hear like the crickets chirping and stuff. Gives you time to think about how evil Ganondorf is and how we're going to defeat him. Oh, okay, the music did start up. So nighttime has no music. Daytime does have the normal music. I'm glad I walked that way. We could figure that out. So, oh my, Kokiri Forest, what happened? We got a Deku Baba right off the bat. It is not looking good here. We still have the upbeat happy music. But what happened to... Where is everybody? Notice Link is too large now as an adult to crawl through these little holes in the wall. Or at least the game thinks so. I think he could squeeze through if he really wanted to, man. House of the Know-It-All Brothers. What happened, man? Since the great Deku Tree withered, more meanies have been appearing in the forest. I'm scared. An evil wind is blowing from the direction of the Forest Temple. Saria left, saying, I have to do something about it. The forest temple is located in the Sacred Forest Meadow, in the far side of the Lost Woods. And there we have it. So it is Saria who's locked in the temple that couldn't hear our call from the Light Temple inside the Sacred Realm. So let's not waste any more time. We gotta save Saria. And we have to help the people in Kokiri Forest. I mean, I feel bad. All my friends, their home is overrun by monsters. So, Lost Woods are a little different as an adult. Instead of being able to follow the music, it always sounds the same no matter which tree trunk you're going towards. So instead, you need to walk towards the middle of it, the threshold, and then it'll kind of give you a glimpse into what's on the other side. And if it doesn't do that, it's the wrong way to go. So for you Majora's Mask fans, I'm sure you'll recognize this little guy. That's the Skull Kid. He's the antagonist of that game. And in this game, as an adult, I can't interact with him. He hates adults. So when I approach him, he automatically starts, runs away and then shoots darts at me. So, can't do anything with him now. I'd have to come back as a kid to talk with him. And we'll do that. But I just wanted to show him off. And there's more than one Skull Kid in this game. Through here. If I swivel the camera, you'll see two more down there that don't like me because I'm an adult. So that's the wrong way to go. See, it doesn't show you what's going to be in the next area. But this is. If you remember, that's the way to the Gorons. This archway. I do like that about the Sacred Forest. It's cool that it connects to the different kingdoms. Because down there, so behind us was the Gorons, and down here, if I swim down there, I can get to the Zoras. But we don't need to talk to either of them right now. We're going to the temple. Let's talk to Mido. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. So this might seem weird. I practiced this one time before I did it on camera, so I wasn't bumbling through here because of how weird it works as an adult. And you have to play Saria's song to him, and then he'll move out of the way. And now he's kind of reminiscing, like, wow, if you know that song, you must be friends with Saria, but you know, you're not small like us, you're an adult. So, who are you? And he's like, well, it reminds me of Link. Okay, so we've made it all the way through. At the very end, none of these will show us what's on the other side, and you just have to pick the right one. It is the tree trunk that is to the right of the boulder. Okay, or not. Whoa. Talk about embarrassing. Okay, bear with me. Let me go back. What is wrong with me? I ruined the part with Mido for you guys to practice with this, and then I end up going through the incorrect tree trunk. Okay. Nope. At least we get to enjoy some more of this wonderful music. Okay. This is where I messed up. I went that way on accident. Okay, I think it's... Oh, jeez. Now I'm all flustered. Gotta focus. We got Saria to save. What is going on? Okay, so... Oh my gosh, I'm super flustered. Sorry, everybody. Okay, focus, Ty. Focus. Okay. So, we went through 2 of the 3 exits near the boulder, and I've done 2 of the 3 wrong, so there's only 1 left. I can't lose. Okay. We went that way first and failed. Went that way second and failed. Let's see if we can win. Oh, that's what I messed up on. Okay. I thought I was in the final area. This is, in fact, the final area. This time, if we go to the right of this boulder, it should work. Victory! Yes! Feel good. Alright, we're in the Sacred Forest Meadow. Let's make our way to the Forest Temple. From here on, we'll be going through some narrow passages. If you take it slow, maybe you can sneak up on some enemies. Use L targeting to always look in the proper direction. Set your view so you can see down the next corridor before you turn a corner. Once your view is set, hold down L to sidestep around the corner. Sorry, I can't skip this. That way you won't be surprised by an enemy awaiting an ambush. Yes, Navi, you told me that the very first time I came here as a kid, and I did not forget. So, this time in the Sacred Forest Meadow, we don't have those Dekus that pop out of the leaves and spit seeds at us. Instead, we have moblins to worry about. They're pretty big and intimidating, but we can shoot them in the back with our awesome hook shot and skewer them and kill them in one shot. If we're good on our timing. Alright. And in that instance, I was not good on my timing. I wasn't fast enough, but luckily, his spear charge went past me. I wasn't lucky there. I should listen to Navi and use my L targeting. Alright. Anyway. What I demonstrated there was if you don't shoot them in the back, your hook shot won't kill them. It'll just kind of bounce off their armor, presumably. Okay. Almost there. Yep, hopefully I'm quick enough. I'd like to shoot him in the back. Yes. Up. Alright. Missed that point-blank shot. Before we go up here, what do we have behind us, ladies and gentlemen? The fairy fountain. Let's utilize that. See if I can make it... Oh, I was so close. That always feels so cool when you hop in the air and land right in it. But alas, I did not do that this time. That's okay, though. Whoops. Let's get a fairy. Nice. So we have 2 fairies and a full bottle of Lon Lon milk. We're doing really good. Yes, I understand. Okay. We'll touch another one to get healed. Or 3. And we are in good shape. Let's go to the temple. I can't talk this temple up enough. I love it so much. Possibly my favorite temple in the whole game. And this is a game that is filled with absolutely superb temples. The music is... Did you like that? How I dodged that moblin? Anyway, the music is perfect. The enemies are really fun to fight and they're varied. The exploration is excellent. It is just... It's Zelda perfection. It really is. Oh, sorry, is not there. Hey, Sheik. The flow of time is always cruel. Like the name of my Let's Play. Its speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of the Forest. There we have it. I'm actually going to turn up my audio. Okay. You have learned the Minuet of the Forest. Link, I'll see you again. Alright, so that is how we warp back here anytime we want, is the Minuet of the Forest. Here's the entrance to the Forest Temple. The steps have deteriorated over time, but thankfully we have our hookshot, which can embed itself into wood and carry us along our way once I'm close enough. There we go. Our old friends, the Wolfos, some of my favorite enemies to fight. Again, if you block their claws, they won't reveal a weak point. But if you space them correctly when they swing, it'll make them spin around. You can give them the kill hit. Just get a load of this music. As I climb these vines and hop across these trees to get the first chest with a key in it, I'm just gonna let you enjoy it. Isn't that good? Yeah, so a really diabolical way to start the dungeon. If you're not observant right off the bat, you won't even think to climb up those vines and find that first treasure chest with a small key, and it is absolutely necessary to find that to beat the dungeon. So that's easily missable. You have to be very, very observant in the Forest Temple. So what do we have here? Different colored flames. Different colored pose. They go in different directions. So that is the crux of this dungeon. We need to find these pose so we can relight these torches. These I think it's a brazier. I think that's how it's pronounced. Nice. Yeah, so that's the Temple of Time block. We need to play the Temple of Time song to make it disappear. We have a Deku Baba greet us right off the bat. Luckily, we have our hookshot that we can stun it with, and we have an Octorok. We'll go ahead and kill him, and we can get a load of this area. So this first area has a lot going on. There's those pillars and a platform up there with some hearts. On the left, we have some foliage that we can climb. There's a door up there. That's going to be our destination. And then on the right, we have a very long set of vines with Skulltula on it. The water isn't super deep. We can dive in there, but I don't think there's anything in there. There's certainly not any critical chests in there. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing. Whoa! I locked onto Skulltula, but Link's aim was ever so slightly off, so it dragged me to the vine. That's funny. Okay, so 2 of the Skulltulas are down. And then we have a third one up there, and unfortunately, our hook shot does not have enough range to hit him. But if we climb very carefully, we'll be able to get up there without aggroing him. Let's see if I did it right. Oh, we did it. Okay, sometimes... So I might have been able to make Link inch just a little bit further over, and then not aggro the Skulltula at all. But luckily we were over enough where when it dashed at us, we had enough time to make it to the top. Got the dungeon map. There we go. Whoops, I went back the way we came. I apologize. Another really cool looking room with the stone walls and the vines coming down from the ceiling. Alright. There's a little Baba. One smack from the Master Sword will get him killed. So this is... There's a couple ways to do this. What you're supposed to do is just simply hookshot that gray object and it'll drag you over. But I like to play with a little bit of flair, so I like to hop up on the hand railing and then jump to the vines and then platform my way across. Completely unnecessary, but it gives me fulfillment. That's what I just think the platforming is just so awesome in this dungeon. All the little jumps you can make, and you know, and you know, you're not jumping on just like regular platforms, you know what I mean? I'm climbing on hand railings, I'm jumping on these ancient stone structures, I'm scaling vines. I just love it so much. It's so good. Okay, so pressing that switch reduce the water level in here. Yep. So let's make our way. So you can jump to that and grab onto it. Wasn't that cool? You could, you know, climb down the regular way. You can hop to that ladder and grab it halfway down. This is a really cool looking waterway, the red brick on the wall. And what do we have here? A chest. It's a tiny chest, so it's always going to be a small key. We found 2 small keys so far. And you'll know exactly where we're at once I climb all the way up here. Hey, hey! This is the first area we entered with the Deku Baba. And the Octorok that popped out of the water. There he is. And so this area is complete. Next, we're going to make our way up these stairs. Got a Skulltula on the wall. I love dragging their little gold token back to me with the hook shot. It's the simple things in Zelda that give me enjoyment. So these are really easy to kill with the... well, if you're fast enough. With the hook shot to stun them and then give them a leaping attack. Or jump attack. And it'll kill them in 1 hit. If you give them regular sword stabs, it'll take 2 hits. Now it's fight time. Stalfos. I really enjoy fighting the Stalfos. It feels like the attack they choose to do is kind of random, so their fights are always exciting to me. And I need to stop talking because he's going to kill me. I have a fairy, if you remember, so I'm going to be fine, but... anyway, it feels like their attacks are random. And, you know, you can work with your spacing with your shield to block their leaps. You can give them stabs, or you can try to jump attack them back. Remember, because when your shield is up, you're not just invincible. It actually has a... your shield has a hitbox at the enemies that you need to make sure an enemy's attack strikes, or you won't defend you won't avoid damage. Ah! Die, foul beast! Oh! So that's what I mean about that hitbox, right? I had my shield up, but he conked me on the noggin, so... I fainted. But luckily, I have my fairy. Die, foul monster! Their enchanted bones are nothing against the Blade of Evil's Bane, the Master Sword, the legendary weapon. Another small key for our efforts. So we have 3 small keys now. We are riding high. I believe there's a fairy in one of these pots. Let's take a look. Equip this just in case. Yes! Alright, I feel good about that. The death animation does look cool on the screen. That gets really dark, and then Link, oof, he falls over, face down, and the fairy comes out of the bottle and revives him. I really like that. And also notice that the fairy saved me. I didn't have the bottle equipped. I didn't need to equip it. Okay, so this one I'm going to stab so you can see what it looks like. Give them a stab, and then they start hopping around. Give them one more to finish them. Okay. Let's go up here. There's a locked door. We have plenty of keys. I love killing these things with a hook shot. I mean, fighting them as Kid Link was just... It took forever. You had to wait for him to flip around, and you had to slash him in the back. It is just so nice being able to just shoot them with the hook shot right off the bat. I love it. Real satisfying. So this is a really, really cool area. You can see the all the different levels. We're about to scale 3 levels of stone and do a little bit of puzzling. Notice the... Oh, I was about to say notice the arrows, and Navi read my mind. There are arrows painted on the floor! Yeah, thanks, Navi. Yes, notice the arrows, so we need to utilize those to drag this block. Whoops, I think I dragged it a little bit too far. There we go. And push it forward. Link is immensely strong as an adult. I mean, look at how big that block is. Now, I can't jump on top of this block to get around it. It's a little bit too tall for my short legs. So, I need to go around in this direction, push it from here, and it'll drop into a slot in the floor that will lower it enough that we can jump up it. Just like that. But yeah, what immense strength Link has. I mean, he really is something else. I mean, a giant block like that, what do you think that weighs? I mean, hundreds of pounds. Okay. Oh, yes, I know what to do. So, down here, I bypassed a ladder, which we can use to get on the other side of that red block. There we go. And remember this. Remember, Forest Temple, you have to be very observant. You have to have good short-term memory. So remember that eye right there. Okay, the block is locked in place. So let's push it from the other side. Wait till you see the boss in this temple. It's so good. Okay, now we're up to the very tippy top. I don't think these skulls drop a treasure chest when I kill them, but just to be sure, let me do this real quick. Sometimes in Zelda games you'll get treasure chests for killing the monsters in the room. Okay, we're all good. Another eye. We're gonna be able to hit them very soon. How cool is this twisted hallway? Isn't this neat? This corridor is all twisted! Yeah, Navi's excited. I love this, and, you know, as you traverse it, it like, you know, it starts kind of canted, and as you make your way down, it feels less twisted, the way the camera moves. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Yes, yes, they're scary. We're gonna move our way quickly through here. We did it. Spider webs in the corner, look at that. Hey, we have a ghost in a painting. Huh. When we get close to it, goes away. There it is right there again. Huh. What can we do? No, we'll figure that out. After another battle. So, these Stalfos, lure it close to you and watch its movement carefully. Attack it when it drops its guard. These Stalfos can walk in the center of this room, but I cannot. I will fall. Much like the Wolfos, you can bait the Stalfos to attack, and if you're quick, you can hit them with a jump attack while they're slashing. It feels... It's a skill, if you play any of the Souls games, it's a skill you should be intimately familiar with. See what I'm doing? Let's try to do a jumping dodge, that would look cool. Oh! Okay, or I'll just get hit and look the opposite of cool. There we go. Oh! Wow! Okay, his backswing hit me. Whoa! Okay, I forgot. That's what I get for messing around. I forgot that they'll regenerate here if you take too long. This is a pretty exciting fight. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, man. I'm doing really bad because I'm screwing around. It's fun though. I really enjoy fighting the Stalfos. They're used sparingly in this game, so it always makes it exciting when you encounter them. At least for me. Come on, you devil. Okay. Now I'm gonna kill your brother. For good. Wow. There we go. Yeah, I love fighting them. That's why I screw around like that. It is always a good time. Now what do I get for my trouble? Something good. We found the fairy bow. Use C to take it out and hold it. As you hold C, you can aim, and then release C to left fly with an arrow. Will they give us a fairy here? A single rupee, wow. And then another single rupee, okay. Now that we have an arrow, let's go back to this room with the first Poe. The first Poe sister, to be exact. We now have a means to attack her. There we go. What's her name? I'm gonna check with Navi. I'm kind of curious. Joelle, one of the Poe sisters. Aim for her when she appears. Now, you don't actually have to shoot her with the bow if you don't want to. I'll let her attack again, and I'll slash her with my sword to demonstrate. See? I love how Link, like, hops as he's locked on. See that with his... He's, like hopping with his legs. See? I think that's so cool. He's like, ready to dodge if he needs to. He's very agile. Okay. We got her. And another key. Small key, specifically. Could we be lucky to get a fairy? No? Okay, that's alright. Another brazier. I'm thinking there's gonna be a Poe sister. You can hear her. This one's blue. I do love the little laugh they make, it's cute. She's locked in this final painting. Notice she can't run because I destroyed the other paintings with my arrows. If she drops arrows... Beth, one of the Poe sisters. If she drops arrows, I'm going to show you guys something really cool with the bow. Well, I'm going to show you this either way, but I hope she drops arrows, so I'll be able to top myself off. Come on, girl. So last sister I killed with 1 jumping attack and 2 arrows. Let's see how many arrows it takes to kill Beth. That's 3 arrows. Four arrows. 5 arrows. She drops us arrows. So what I want to show you is, it looks really cool when you shoot an arrow into like a wall. It'll like jiggle or vibrate. Check this out. Isn't that cool? That is that neat? Just really high quality animations in this game. You know, stuff that you don't even necessarily need to have. You know, they really went above and beyond with Ocarina of Time, truly. If you ever played Turok 2, there's a very similar animation for the arrows when you shoot them into objects. It looks awesome. I love Turok. Did I come this way? Yes, I came this way. I think I came this way. Let's find out. Yeah, anyway, I love Turok. It's actually, why my channel name is Tyrock. It's a Turok reference. Okay. So we have another abstract, strange room. Watch for shadows of the monsters that hang from the ceiling. I will demonstrate what Navi's referring to. She is referring to a terrifying creature called the Wall Master. See how my shadow's getting really big? It's one of these. It's a giant demonic hand. And if it grabs you, it will transport you back to the very beginning of the dungeon where we fought the 2 Wolfos and I climbed that vine. So, getting hit by the Wall Master is very, very annoying. Okay, I need a key. Let's take a look what's in this hole above me. Nothing yet. Was there anything down there? I don't think there was anything down here. So I think we need to go back and shoot some eyeballs. Yep. I was hoping Link would hop over that railing, but he won't. Here we go. Notice there's a big, beautiful blue and golden chest there. Something to keep track of. So before I shoot the gray eye behind me, I want to shoot the yellow eye. That is blue. Over here. Drop me a chest, buddy. Yeah. Oh, jeez, oh man, a bundle of arrows. Womp womp. Talk about disappointing. Okay, let's go shoot the gray eye now. I love that the arrow carries them away when you shoot them with it. Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez. See how it made him fly into the wall? I think that's really cool. There we go. Okay. Jeez, I should have tried to kill them before shooting that eye downstairs. That bundle of arrows would have been really useful. Check it out. The hallway is now perfectly straight. And we have different ways to go. What could be in here? It's a new type of chest. The boss key. Now we can get inside the chamber where the boss lurks. We're not going to be doing that for a little bit, but it's good to have. Here comes the wall master. Oop. Ha! So if you don't kill him, he'll hop away. There's some arrows back. That's good. Does this look familiar? The heart's up there and the Deku Baba? Wall master. Oh, ouch. Cheeky. Oh, what? Okay, let's block. That's cool how they slide on the ground when they miss like that. What is he doing? I got beat up by a big hand. Got a small key, very good. If you remember, the door, the most recent locked door that we've been in, is through the hallway when it's in its twisted configuration. So thankfully, accomplishing what we just did brings us back here so we can retwist the hallway. We'll be on our way. Up next is going to be the Fire Temple. That's another really good one. And before we get to the Fire Temple, we're going to get a new tunic for Link that looks great. Yeah, in case you didn't know, there are 3 tunics in this game, and each one's a different color. And I've always really enjoyed switching the different tunics, or whatever taste I felt like for that play session back in the day when I fired this up on my N64. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, cool. The eye was closed, and I'm like, I don't remember having to do anything to open it other than shoot it. Thankfully, that's all we had to do. Okay. Through here, through the 2 post-sister rooms, and through where I got beat up by the Stalfos, and we'll finally be able to use this key. I wasn't having a stroke there. I was going to the left because I thought there were some pots there for me to break, but there weren't. Okay. I was hoping to get some hearts. Nothing. Nada. Oh. I got robbed with that. Come on. And here we are. That didn't take too long, did it? I hope it didn't feel long for you. This is so cool. Check this out. So, we have an eye, but it is encased in ice. And we have a flame in the center of the room, with a really ominous-looking pit below us. So, what do you think we do? Shoot the arrow through the flame that lights the arrow. It melts the eye. We've got some pots below us. I am gonna check them out. Maybe get a heart. How about that? And some arrows. Now we're at max capacity for our arrows. We just have to climb up here, and then I'll hop across the platforms, and we'll be on our way. I love that. This puzzle took me a little bit to figure out as a kid. I'm like, what do I do? I didn't think that the arrow would just get caught on fire as soon as it touched that torch. But eventually I figured it out. Okay, so before I drop down here, I'm going to hop up these steps. Oh, and I need to miss the Wall Master too. I think I have to drop down, but I want to just check here first, just to make sure. Okay, yeah. Cool. Cool, so let's drop down. This is awesome. Check it out. We have a pressure switch to hit. We have a weird-looking ceiling. What's going on here? And a chest all the way down there. Then over here, we have a door. That's what the ceiling is. What a cool trap, isn't it? Link, watch out! The ceiling is falling down! I'll be okay. So, how do you know where the spiders are? You can see their shadows on the checkerboard. In case you're wondering. I'm going to make a dash to the pressure plate. Which, honestly, I don't remember what it does. Oh, okay. That's what it does. Then I'm going to make a dash to the chest. Other side of the chest. Analog control. Not very fine analog control. Got a bundle of arrows, whoop-de-doo. And through the door we go. A lot of shadows in front of us. What do we have going on over here? The green sister. So, it's a picture. To put it together. Yeah. I believe the block in the middle is... Yes, it doesn't fit. It's the blue sister, so we'll just get that out of the way. Oops. Am I gonna get it in time? I don't know. 26 seconds is going down to the wire. I think we're just gonna make it. Yeah, we're gonna be just fine. And here she is. What's her name? Amy. For some reason, I thought her name was gonna be Griselda. I feel like that's an appropriate name for a ghost. Griselda. There's a character in a video game called Odin's Sphere that is named that. That game is very good. If you have a PlayStation 2 or... I think they re-released it on PlayStation 4. I would highly recommend playing that game. It has absolutely gorgeous graphics. It looks like you're playing a painting. It's beautiful. And the gameplay is pretty good too. Alright, another Poe sister down. Heart. Arrows. Big spider. Die. It's gonna give me a heart. Haha. Topped off. And now we're back in the main hall. Check it out. And what do we have there? The final sister. So she's doing an illusion trick. What's her name? Meg. One of the Poe sisters. She splits into multiple images. You need to figure out which one is the real one. Is it this one? How we know? Well, I'll let you take a guess. Observe. Any funny behavior yet? Yes, the spin gives it away. Take a look. She has a panache, a flair. She just can't help herself but spin around and give her position away. Got her. Oh. Before I go down, let's shoot this yellow eye that's over here. I don't remember what this does. Okay, it just unlocks that door. Which I'm not going to go through. I'm going to go down the elevator. So this is an odd room, isn't it? Pressure plate behind a grate. A door with a giant golden lock behind that gate. What can we do? Well, we can use Link's tremendous strength to spin the entire outside of the room. Notice that, so this is tile, and the center must be carpet, because listen to Link's footprints. Or footsteps. Can you hear that? It's quiet, but his footsteps are muffled in the center, so that must be carpet. Alright. I think that unlocked the gate to the boss door. So we just need to keep spinning until we get there. First, let's get in this chest. Maybe arrows? I don't know. Yeah. And we have a golden skulltula. Yay! Alright, let's keep spinning. Actually, I need to get that all the way over here, I believe. So we're going to spin a couple times. And another pressure pad. Great. Okay, cool. We didn't have to spin as much as I was expecting. That's a happy surprise. And my assumption that I opened the boss door previously was obviously incorrect. Not that it matters now. So what do we have here? Platform with the Triforce in the middle. And, some spooky paintings. I think maybe I'll just leave. Nope. Ganondorf? Not quite. Evil spirit from beyond, Phantom Ganon. So he gallops away into the painting, and then gallops through. Ow! Gallops through another. That one. And I have to be fast. I have to be faster than I am. There's one there. And then another one there. Which one's which? That one. That one has more lighting. There he is. Oh man, my emulator's... I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, let's try something different. I'm gonna try to do it in first person. I shot at the wrong Phantom Ganon last time. This one. There we go. There we go. That's more like it. Cool. I think he's gonna go through the same painting again. He looks properly lit. Yeah, so... I don't know how early you can shoot him. Let me try shooting him a little earlier next time. I honestly don't remember. But this is an exciting battle, isn't it? You gotta be on your toes. I really, really like it. So now he's floating. What do we do? Oh. Well, pretend that ball of magic is a baseball and the Master Sword is a bat. We are going to send it back at him. Now, notice that your timing has to be correct because it actually respects... The ball of magic respects where you hit it with your sword. So if you don't hit it with around the tip of your sword, it'll ricochet in the wrong direction. How cool is that? Is that neat? I know I say neat a lot, but this is like double neat. How about that? This is mega neat. Now he's a little fed up because I've hit him a couple times. Starts being more aggressive. I love his laugh. It's so cool. Up. Okay. Yeah. Scumbag. I'm gonna get you, you evil demon. Oh! Oh, spoke too soon. That hit him with the old horizontal slice there. So I'm going to equip my Lon Ranch Milk and just top myself off. Hang on, Phantom Ganon, let me get a chug of this. Yo. Feeling good. Backhand. See how it's going faster and faster as we hit it back and forth? Ah! Outplayed. I love the magical electricity that runs through Link's body when he gets hit by that. There we go. Got him. He kind of turns like into a puppet. Now he's burning up. Hey kid, you did quite well. It looks like you may be gaining some slight skill. But you have defeated only my Phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. And what an amazing battle it's going to be. What a worthless creation that Ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions. Yeah, so Ganondorf has immense power. He can create these phantom projections of himself. He can banish them to different dimensions. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with, but we're going to get him. Let's get our reward. More health for us. Finally, let's free Saria. All this work. Chamber of the Sages. There she is. Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I am Saria, the sage of the Forest Temple. I know who you are. I always believed that you would come, because I know you. No. You don't have to explain it to me. Because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. Sad. I will stay here as the Forest Sage and help you. Now, Please take this medallion. Yeah, saving Saria is bittersweet. She's a really good friend of Link's, and you know, now she has to reside within the Sacred Realm. It's better than being trapped in that temple full of horrors, though. You receive the Forest Medallion. Saria awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. Saria will always be your friend. Absolutely. Hey, it's the Deku Tree. What do we have here? Like... Isn't that cute? Hi there, I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. It's a baby Deku Tree. Because you and Saria broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot! Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognize you with your grown-up body. Did they? That's because the Kokiri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids. Physically, anyway. You must be wondering why only you have grown up. Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kokiri. You are actually a Hylian, or Hylian. I am happy to finally reveal this secret to you. Thanks, friend. Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape from the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny, whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kokiri, and now, finally, the day of destiny has come. You are a Hylian, and were always bound to leave this forest. And now, you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule. Now, Link, break the curses on all the temples and return peace to Hyrule. Yes, that's what I've been doing. Thank you, baby Deku Tree. Good time to save. And so, that brings us to the end of Part 4 of my Legend of Zelda The Ocarina of Time Let's Play. We traveled through time to give Link a new, strong adult body. We clashed swords with the horrors in the Forest Temple, and we saved our friend Saria. If my gameplay and commentary makes you want to draw the Master Sword from the pedestal, give me a like and a subscribe. If instead you think I should be banished to the gap between dimensions, make sure to let me know in the comments. Next time, we're going to be traveling back to the home of the Gorons, and the temple that lies in the heart of Death Mountain. I hope that you will join me, either on YouTube or on alternate media, because I'm on BitChute and Odyssey. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!